P. Narasimha Rao appointed Dr. Manmohan Singh as Finance Minister in order to find a way out of this situation. Dr. Singh undertook many corrective measures. The situation began to change. He removed the restriction on foreign investment. He restricted the license system to 18 industries. In view of the increasing losses in the public sector industries, he opened up the public sector for investment by private industries. In order to bring the share market under control, he established the Securities and Exchange Board of India, that is known as SCBI. In 1992, National Stock Exchange was computerized. He gave priority to remove the spectra of recession. Foreign investment in India grew during the first tenure of Dr. Manmohan Singh as Finance Minister. India could recover the gold mortgaged with the Bank of England. The government got the support of the capitalist class as well as the middle class. As the government opened up the telecom sector, mobile phone services started all over the country. Dr. Manmohan Singh signed the agreement with the World Trade Organization and launched the policy of privatization, liberalization, and globalization. So, children, Dr. Manmohan Singh as Finance Minister took many corrective steps. He removed restriction on foreign investment and restricted license system to 18 industries. He opened up public sector for private industries. He regulated share market by establishing SCBI, that is Securities and Exchange Board of India, in 1992 and computerized National Stock Exchange. He gave priority to remove recession. He launched policy of privatization, liberalization, and globalization. And effects of measures taken by Sri Manmohan Singh, what was happened, that due to these efforts foreign investment grew. India could recover the gold mortgaged with the Bank of England. It got support of capitalist as well as middle class and opened telecom sector which started mobile phone services in the whole country. So children, these were all the remedies of new economic policy. That what were the difficulties then when uh, some steps taken by some steps were taken by our finance minister Dr. Manmohan Singh, and as its effects, uh, that India could recover the gold mortgaged with the Bank of England. It got support of capitalist as well as middle class, and it opened telecom sector which started mobile phone services in the whole country. World Trade Organization. In 1995, India became a member of the World Trade Organization. The organization had the following objectives: to free trade between countries, to put to an end to all those discriminatory laws, restrictions, rules and policies that are hurdles in the way of international free trade and to regulate global trade with the help of a formal multi-party mechanism. General Agreement on Tariff and Trade, that is known as GATT, existed at the international level before the World Trade Organization came into being. It regulated commerce. In India, there were opposed extreme views about the World Trade Organization. Yet, India decided to take its membership. The provisions of the World Trade Organizations are regarding grants, import export, foreign investment, agriculture, technology, and services. The sectors of electricity, water transportation, education, and health rapidly commercialized since India became a member of the World Trade Organization. As per the various reports of the World Trade Organization, India has made a considerable improvement in different areas like reduction in the below poverty line population, decline in infant mortality, availability of facilities regarding drinking water, and wastewater management. India signed the South Asian Preferential Trade Agreement along the lines of the World Trade Organization. India removed the import restrictions on several commodities for SAARC countries. India also gave discounts on import duties. India opened up the insurance sector to private and foreign investment. In this way, we have learned about the journey of India's economy. We have come a long way from mixed economy to globalization. So, children, India became a member of World Trade Organization in 1995. The objectives of the World Trade Organization are to promote free trade among the countries, to remove the restrictive barriers in free trade, to regulate global trade with the help of formal multi-party mechanism. Children, General Agreement on Tariff and Trade, that is known as GATT, existed prior to the establishment of World Trade Organization. The provision of WTO are regarding grants, import export, foreign investment, agriculture, technology, and services. There was rapid progress in the electricity, water transportation, education, and health after India became the member of WTO. As per the reports of WTO, India made improvements in various areas like reduction in the below poverty line population, decline in infant mortality, availability of drinking water, and wastewater management. India signed the South Asian Preferential Trade Agreement with the SAARC nations. India removed import restrictions on many commodities for SAARC countries, and India gave discounts on import duties, opened insurance sector for private and foreign investment. So, children, in this way, we have learnt about the journey of India's economy. we have come a long way from mixed economy to globalization. So, in the economic development of India, you came to know about mixed economy. Then you came to know what was the importance to implement 5-year plan. Then I discussed each and every 5-year plan from first to ninth in detail. Today I have introduced the topic nationalization of banks. It was necessary to cover the deficits if it is occurred while implementing different schemes, and the profit of these banks would come to the government once they were nationalized. Then I discussed about the 20-point program which was announced by Prime Minister Indira Gandhi. The main provisions of the 20-point programs were discussed. Then the issues of workers. You have come to know that the strike of the textile mill workers was a miserable failure. Then the new economic policy which was implemented in 1991. Why it was implemented? To because grave economic crisis prior to 1991 led to adoption of new economic policy proposed by Finance Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh under the leadership of Prime Minister P.V. Narasimha Rao. Also, I have discussed about the remedies and the effects of measures taken by Sri Manmohan Singh, and lastly, I have discussed the World Trade Organization, and in this way, then we have learnt about the journey of India's economy. So, children, now it is your responsibility to go through the topic. You should read your textbook in detail so that each and every development regarding to economic development of our country you should know about, uh, means you can come to know about that development. Go, go through your textbook, read the topic in detail, and you should listen to the video carefully. Thank you. Have a nice day. Stay safe. Stay healthy.